What's up, everybody? It is the Oracle of Elohim. Oh, I have something to say to some people's. I'm just, curious because I was watching two individuals, on the internet. Who, your story sounds so similar to mine, and I'm just curious. Do you all watch my channel as I have, watched your channel? And if so, these similarities are just, I don't know, just unbelievable. It's almost exact, except I know that DNA can solve a whole lot of problems, and that's just period. So, and if anyone is experiencing, where their family have tried to red rum them, steal something from them, and they have some siblings that they're unaware of. I mean, that sounds like it could be understandable. Like, I'm probably not the only one, but it's just, it's just the mere fact that it's happening at the same time. Three people. Myself, two others, possibly more. I don't know. But, it's just the mere fact that this thing we call judicial system, if there's a way to solve a family inheritance situation, it is most definitely by blood work. And then further, it is also, it can be discovered too, who stole what, who was doing what, who was trying to commit identity theft, because everything that I've said on my channel has been my truth. But like I said, a most definite thing that could squash identity theft is DNA. So if the authorities have an issue, let's go ahead and squash it. Although I do believe you already have some of my samples of my blood work, because I really would like for this to end. My playground is, I live in my car, and then my doppelganger, my stupid, estranged family, and others have access to me all day trying to study me and say, oh, well, if you don't use blah, 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 if I don't use what, let's go ahead and figure this out. Because I know that there's somebody in the judicial system who know how to figure this out, because if it was happening to you, you would have already solved it. You would not be having someone have you in stagnation, someone using your identity where it prevents you from even getting a Pell Grants because somebody else is using your identity. So, miss me with all that other yip yap. I don't want to hear all that. Let's do some blood work. Let's round up some other family members because their blood work could also be suffice in some cases. So, with all this hypocrisy about my house, my this or my that, I know for a fact that Kenny Britt and John Williams, that's the names that I knew them as, but a lot of y'all have had plastic surgery, or you may just look different because of the mess that you tried to put me through. Karma is messing with you. But anyway, Kenny, whatever woman or women, or even John, whatever woman or women y'all dealing with, it does not matter. So if the woman has lost her scruples and she think that because she laid down with you or even married you, that she can become me, switch with me, take my things and act like it's okay, and I'm still among the living. No, it's not okay. And if that man conned you, he also conned me. However, the things that you are using or have in your possession because of that man probably belongs to me. And unfortunately, if you have not participated in illegal activities with him, then you're going to have to give it up. It is what it is. Especially if you cannot allot for the monetary assets you all have or the land you all have, then it's a sure thing that you must get off of the land. And if that fool that you married to or dated worked, if there's any overage from his paycheck, then that money is probably mine. So when you try to put claims on it, no, that's not happening. Okay. And it's probably unfortunate because you probably have had children with him. However, that's not my fault. I'm not concerned with that. Pray about it. All I know is I want my things. I want this situation rectified. A lot of people listen to one particular old person who paid a lot of you to try to study me while you were invading my space, which that is against the law. And hopefully there is something like a paper trail, IP addresses, any type of conversations, emails, texts, Zooms, faxes that could link all of you together in this little scheme where someone acted as if you were I, and possibly even made like you were unalive with this life insurance fraud that y'all have done. Or perhaps the life insurance also is pertaining to the loved one that left the policy to me. But instead, all of you conspired to say, I'm going to live the good life. She doesn't deserve what the ancestor wanted her to have, so I'm going to take it. Wrong answer, wrong direction. The universe has answered and will continue, because at the end of the day, you all did master some things and you did have me for a loop, but because you were so relentless for coming after me, trying to redirect me from working illegally, unjustly, Randy faking a sickness so that I could leave my job that I was working on for 15 and a half years so that I could uprightly support myself, and then on top of that to have a supervisor who was there trying to intentionally cause me grief, cause me disparages on the job by, allowing others to be away from their workstation and causing my load to be heavier than normal. And also having someone to call to badger me as a customer service representative over the phone, and then they're outside smoking, chatting, while I'm trying to handle a situation. Although it did get handled, but it's just the point of the matter, the principle of a thing, integrity, some type of moral compass of whether was that the right thing to do, was that a wrong thing to do, were you trying to teach her a lesson that she did not deserve, which that is it in a nutshell. I did not deserve that type of treatment on a job. But anyway, that's neither here nor there because it's in the past, and I know that that supervisor was a part of some scheme with, Kenny, because she said some things that she shouldn't have known, because I'm not the one to be on my job talking about any of my private business to anyone. And, although, well, I can't even say Randy, because while living with my ex-husband, that second time of marriage, in our home at, on Fern, there was nobody there but you and I and the children, and then, they went their own way as well. But anybody else knowing what's going on in my household, you would have had to be cloning my phone back then. And so, to then try to immolate me and think that that is spiritually lawful or even physically lawful, it is not. And I am very much among the living, and I am going to prosecute if ever given the opportunity. So therefore, take that. This is mine. I don't know what that sister is talking about, because the siblings that I grew up with, which probably aren't my siblings, that now that I'm learning such things, but for two other or more females on this internet to be saying, the things that they say, and possibly maybe even throw subliminals at me, if I don't know you, then it doesn't matter. But it does matter in the grand scheme of things if you think that you're going to manipulate paperwork and scam and defraud me from my rightful things. So we can all cancel that. I don't care who you have on your team. You can squash all of that because the ancestors ain't going for that, especially the one who said that. No, I want her to have what I said, that I am leaving her, not you, not them, or they, right? So if you want to continue to have the ancestors do the crushing of that olive that has lost its savory salt, then go ahead and continue this charade, this lie that you all are doing. And when I say, when I make a video, I don't care if you make a video a day later and then you study my video and then bring your Pop-Tartness on video and then say, someone saying I make a video. It doesn't matter if you make it 2 days later. If you're lying, if you're trying to be someone that you're not, it's still a lie. Whether you do it the same day or the next day. Do we have a clue? Well, let me tell you the clue. The clue is DNA. Name. The true name. The true authentic person. See, your DNA is not my DNA because you came out of a woman's womb singular. Even if you are a twin, you don't come out the same time. Nor will you have the same DNA. There will be some attributes that are similar, even in your blood, but there is very different DNA codes that run through everybody's body. So therefore, with this nefariousness of trying to assume a position that is not yours, I just would like the judicial system to get on their A game, because this little reality show that they have made out of our lives because of the lie you're trying to tell or you're trying to convince, let's wrap it up. I mean, all you who say that you are somebody else and that the stuff belongs to you, then here I am. Let me come to this session and don't count me out. Let's prove everything wrong so everybody can be on their rightful path. Whether that's me, because you say I'm a fraud, going to jail, or it's you, because you're a fraud and you have stolen something from me. Let's sum this up. Let's conclude it. It's gone on long enough, especially since I didn't start hearing about it until 2023, late 2022. But you all have already started that when Kenny left in 2008. And then John brought his Pop-Tartness into my life in 2013, orchestrated by all of you. So, I mean, you all orchestrated something like your own reality show, which is based on fraud, scheming, trying to defraud the real person out of their things. So again, I say, if the truth is the truth, then let me be in your court session so we all can go our separate ways. And if your goal is to put me in prison, then here I am. Let's all have court, okay? Let's go to a court that you don't pay, that is, to make it sway your way. Because, enough of all that, where you have the money and the resources to pay that lawyer or that AG or that OIG or whatever to try to sway it your way, or Supreme Court justice. It doesn't even matter, because the Supreme Justice, the Most High, is in full effect of this matter, which needs to get concluded. Enough is enough of this silly reality show that somebody is getting a kick out of, because I assure you, if this was anybody else that was not being, let's say, crushed, not allowed to utilize the tools that are out there for someone, because if you're following me, trying to stop someone from telling me the truth, like you follow me everywhere, you would follow me to the restroom, you follow me to the library. If I were to go to a police department, you would call them to make some type of, don't tell her anything, because it's some of you all that's also involved with this scheme to defraud me out of my things, which is the epitome of foolishness, arrogance, to think that all these atrocities you are going to escape judgment from the Most High, that is. Because if the judicial system on this earth don't do what they need to do, I guarantee that the Most High intends on doing what is necessary. Because this don't make no kind of sense at all. And I didn't sign up for your reality show while you sit up here and watch me all day trying to emulate me instead of being yourself. And like I said before, if there was a true investigation and I'm being watched and you're being watched and you're out there doing nefarious things, because some of you, if not, a lot of you, have access to an account that don't have your name on it, or you did, and so the other nefarious things that you have done, and you're trying to put me there, no, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Because mannerisms, they can be emulated, but there's always something. There's something that is a telltale sign that you are not me. Whether it's teeth, whether it's the nose, whether it's something with your ear, your eyebrow, or your eye, or even your throat area, or even arms. See, I don't have any tattoos, at least not any paid tattoos, okay? So, and I believe, the Most High did that for a reason, because I see a lot of you with a lot of tattoos. So if you did anything in my name and you went in there and you had a tattoo, I don't even put on the fake ones. And there's no camera system that would have me in the store purchasing that either. But will they fine you even if you do have the ones that last, a couple of hours or days? Will they see you buying tattoos? Because they most certainly won't see me. Because like I said, there's cameras everywhere. That's why I did not co-sign for this reality show. I want the judicial system to wrap this up. I mean, these nefarious people who have never, well, maybe some of them have joined the military before, but a lot of them are in their 80s, 60s, 70s, and some are younger. But they do not have military equipment, so I don't even know why it's difficult to arrest them. Or to lay down some type of judgment so I can get my compensation and live my life. Um, the Most High is not mocked. The Most High's people the same. We do not appreciate being isolated, I dare say, attempting to crush a person, right? So again, I say, this little book or whatever y'all got going on in your delusional heads, I didn't consent to any of this. And if somebody has a mental instability, then you have places for that. I don't care about their mental instability when it comes to my health and my well-being. And when somebody is trying to take things from me and not allow me to live and stretch my arms or put my hands on things that are legal and upright so that I can care for myself properly, instead of you trying to take everything, then have the audacity to clone my phone, have a camera system somewhere in my car, and then have the audacity to make a key to my car and come in my car when you feel like it. That's breaking and entering. This property do not belong to you. I don't care if you think you're me or not. Don't bring your behind to this car and let me catch you. Because I guarantee you it will not go very well for you. Now, anyway, Department of Justice, because this, you almost have to go to the Department of Justice, because you little peon local law enforcement, y'all have become whacked. It have become what is it called? A conflict of interest, because you take bribes. So, it's very sad when a person in the community cannot go to the community police force for help. Not all of you are like that, but it's a good vast majority of you that are. Even in DOJ, of course, I'm still trying to figure out what is going on with my complaints when I sent them out to Governor DeSantis on last year, when now Senator Moody, but you were AG when I sent out my complaint. And so when the new AG takes office, do you not look at the complaints that have not been answered, or did y'all put my things in file 13? Because I'm so tempted to make a phone call to your office to see what is going on with my complaints, so that it could also be on record of me being ignored by what we call this judicial system, who's supposed to protect and serve. And again, I say, if there's a delusional female or male trying to act like someone else, they have a case of civilitis or split DSD, that disorder or whatever, Nevertheless, you have mental institutions, so then you need to check them in and evaluate what is going on. A victim should not have to keep enduring this badgering of other individuals defrauding her out of her truth. And then for another ex-lover that shouldn't have even been my lover, but you got paid to come play with my head, play with my body to try to infect me. And a lot of you know this. And if you don't, now you do. But you know, maybe he's laying with y'all too because he has some type of sex demon. Him and Kenny probably. You know, because a lot of y'all lay with one another to try to get off a ritual. But instead, only thing you get off is those Deuteronomy judgments for misappropriating sex. So if you slept with John, I suggest you go be checked. I've already been checked more than once, more than 3 times, and I'm very much clean. So I suggest you go be checked, you know, because I did let the proper authorities know, but instead you took a bribe to ignore. So this fool went around the community, possibly around the world, infecting people. I even complained at the CDC. So you females who slept with him or Kenny, I suggest you go get checked and make a complaint with the CDC. Don't try to irritate me because your life is not going as you want it to. And ew, there's like a, I don't know what the hell that is, a bee or something. Hopefully I hit it. But anyway, someone always is trying to send something to the car when I get on here making a video. That's how come. I mean, you know, I know witchcraft is real. Others need to know that too. So stop trying to censor my video. But, you know, I just ask the Most High to dispatch the Holy Spirit to wake up the people to your methods of manipulation. And anything that you're projecting at me right now or sending towards me, may I rebuke it in the holy name of Yeshua, and may it be returned back to you on all dimensions and realms 7 ways worse. See, if you don't want the Most High in your business and the angels that He gave charge over me and my wonderful ancestors of love, light, peace, and war, give me my things. Stop this charade. Again, I didn't ask to be on no reality show. And most definitely to give up my time and resources for free. Now your ignorance or your ignorant behinds might want to give up something for free. I didn't even ask to want to be on YouTube displaying my life because I'm a very private person. But because of the things that are going on, I have to be out here in the public's eye to dispute and refute uprightly, unlike you, who I am. So again, I say, if you the real one, let's get it done. Let's go to that real courthouse. Because you watch my channel. because you throw subliminals on yours. So therefore, if you so bad and bougie, this can be addressed. It can be solved and stopped if you feel like I am imposing or impersonating you. So that's your challenge for today, okay? Or next week, or whenever. If you think that I am your threat, or I am impersonating you, let's do this in the court of the law and don't bribe, since you got it in a bag, whoever you are. I'm really talking to all you karmics. Period. Stop trying to be fake, phony, and fraud. Because the truth will always be. The truth is what set people free. See, I'm free to come on here and speak. And I'm not looking over my shoulders if a police is going to pull up to me, because I'm not doing anything illegal that I was not socially engineered to be doing illegal. And you know exactly what I am talking about. Delatron, or is it Aramis Ayala? Which one is it? Anyway, all I know is you people, I am categorizing you. You people in power who are corrupt. You're being seen. You're being seen. I decree and declare that the cloak that you're wearing be pulled off. Stand up in your true identity. Your true nefarious callous of heart, disobedient, riotous, ravaging ways, brute beasts that you are. Stand up in your truth. Don't hide behind a cloak. For it is written, may the Most High remove your covering, and may your face be covered in shame, and may you be turned around in disgrace for the lies you have told on me, against me and others. But right now we're just talking about me, because I'm sick of this charade. I don't want to live in your reality show. I want this to be resolved in the uprightness that it should be. The scales that are on a courthouse is balance, not of lies, untruth, fabrications, bribes, the winking of the eye, the hotel rooms laying down with one another, catching diseases. Let's start with that. Everybody who is in this little coven, go to the doctor and go get your blood work done, so we can all know who everybody been sleeping with. Let's start with that truth first, niggas. Now, anyway, like I said, I don't want to be in your reality show. I want this resolved. Now, if this was a war, would the military know how to solve this problem? If so, then call them AG or governor or DOJ. Call them. Oh, I forgot there's some that may be a little bit tarnished over there too. That's just a shame. People can't get their true justice around here. Unless the Most High intervenes in the ancestors. But I would just, if I would prefer to just do the right thing, because you know when the ancestors and the Most High get their hand on, it's going to stick and it's going to bite, and it might even hurt. It might even suck the life out of you. You might be going back to the dusk. But anyway, as long as you're out of my hair, out of my way, because I'm ready to get on with my life. I don't give you my time, my life, my energy to be wasting with this lie that you all are trying to fabricate and make stick. May the Most High get the glory out of this fabrication and this debauchery that you're trying to make a truth when it is not. May the Most High pass judgment between you and me. Now, can we all touch and agree with that, since everybody bad and bougie, everybody telling the truth? Let's all ask the Most High, not Lucifer, the Most High, the all that is, the creator, the one that looks low, the one that created all of us, even Lucifer. I want him to judge between you and me, because this needs to be put to a stop. All involved who act like you don't see or you don't want to see because you're afraid that your name was associated with. Well, my God, when you got out of bed that day and you decided to become a participate in this foolishness, did you want to redact or not be shown us, so don't hide your face now. Whatever you did it. Whatever you're paying for or you have paid for, you did it. Is that traceable? Possibly. I don't know. It's just too many cameras all over the world for none of them to have saw something, especially with all these travels. I mean, my God, you have to travel on the expressway and get a car tag, and I'm starting to see more and more cameras on poles, as you travel. So somebody lying, somebody is delaying, somebody is defrauding me of my time, and I don't like that, because it's too much AI, too much technology that see everything. So if there was a chick or a male trying to be a chick, trying to be me, most certainly we all know where I am. You know where they are. So let us all come together and let's reason and get this over with. I don't have time to be wasting with idiots and their nefarious acts that I am not committing. Period. And I don't care if you're AG. I don't care who you are. I don't have time for this nefariousness. If you were a part of it, why did you do it? Wasn't you getting paid enough money? You get time off the job. You get time to go wherever you want to go, do whatever you want to do, have time for private jets and all of that, and then you're going to waste your time with these little peons to commit crimes because you wanted some more money? Well, that's on you, boo-boo. You S on the pot. So stand in your S, because I'm not. So with all this AI technology, let's wrap this up. Please. And if you're on the up and up, then I ain't talking to you. You will be more than happy to wrap it up. But since it's been delayed so much, I'm starting to wonder which ones are on the up and up. Most High, who's on the up and up? Could you do a Goliath? Okay, because I don't like wasting my time on your foolishness. Period. I will not be wasting time with nobody. Period. So stop trying to waste my time. May the Most High return it back to you where your time is wasted, your resources dry up, along whatever else you are trying to project at me with your little covens and your little seances. So if you don't like what I'm saying, then you don't like the Most High either. And so if I belong to the Most High, I do believe that He will fight for me and win. Did y'all hear the laughter? Most High, did you hear the laughter? They say, where's your God? I know I'm still in the car. But where are you? What's going on with your life truly? Is all well? That part. He who laughs first shall be crying later. Right. That part too. All I want is for you to do your job. Because I know these people did mind manipulation on me since I was a little infant. But that's because of covens and contracts that they made that I had to renounce, cancel, nullify over my life without my consent, because as a baby I'm not able to make a consent, but you're going to make some type of trifling contract with my name, my body, that didn't belong to you. That's another thing. When you have children, yes, they belong to you, but they don't belong to you to give them away to another mortal. The only person you're supposed to give them back to is the Most High, so He can keep watch of them as they grow up, and they won't have to deal with the likeness of dirtbags like you. Okay, so when you sit up there and make contracts with children, the Most High does not like that. That's that millstone that He say put around your neck to suck the breath. I mean, because that's basically what that means. So anyway, could we wrap this up, please? I really would appreciate it.